It seems that Adrien Broner has single-handedly killed the rest of his career.
It's a young samurai, I smoke a spliff in the cut, then I pass a lot to my bro. No fuck with my flow, couple bad bitches and a cup of that tro. So it's just THC.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yo, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Big up to everyone that's part of the notification gang. I love y'all. We on that race to 10,000. Let's go. So recently, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody knows Adrien Broner is the troubled, talented fighter that consistently gets himself into BS. And he's done it again. Adrien Broner assaults a man in Las Vegas, right in the street, in front of everybody. And on top of that, somebody filmed it. And to make everything worse, he had to go looking for the guy. I'll explain how this makes it worse. You see, there's a part of the law where something could happen and it could be like a bang bang situation where you could say, look, I just wasn't thinking. And it's sometimes because you just wasn't thinking. It's because things happen, the situation escalated so quickly that, you was just so far in the reactionary mode that you just wasn't thinking and things happen. And there's times where, depending on what the offense is, that this could be taken into consideration, and you can, I'm not saying be let off, but the judge won't be so hard on you, maybe the jury won't be so hard on you, maybe even the DA doesn't look for the worst possible penalties because they don't think they can get them, basically, because the DA is going to get you for everything the DA can get you for. That's facts. But sometimes they like, what, we're not going to be able to prove that, or we're not going to be able to prove this, or whatever the case may be, because it was a bang bang situation, and that's just the way it is. Well, in this case, Adrien Broner, he's outside in Las Vegas at night. I'm gonna guess he's inebriated in some way. Let's say alcohol, that's illegal, and I'm guessing he got into some kind of back and forth, or something happened between him and another gentleman, and he stormed off looking for the guy. So I don't know. I'm not sure if the people that filmed it was people he was with. I mean, if the people that filmed it are people that he was with, then hey, you need to get a new team. And if he was just out there by himself with he was with his wife or his girlfriend. I'm not sure what she is, but he was with her. And if they were just out there with no security, no nothing, these are the things that happen. Whenever you are a millionaire and you're a public figure and you go out, I know what people try to say. Yo, I could go here without security, and I could go there without security. Well, security is there for a purpose. Security is there to make sure that things like this don't happen. You don't get security because you're scared. You get security to insulate yourself from lawsuits, insulate yourself from crazy fans, and whether they like you or not, because somebody could be a fan of yours and don't like you. Fan just is short for fanatic, and somebody could be fanatical about something in a negative way. So just because somebody's a fan of yours, that doesn't mean that they like you. That just means that they're fanatical about you. And so you have to insulate yourself from the crazy fans, period. Whether they are like you, or whether they dislike you, or they for or against you. Sometimes you got to insulate yourself away from these people, because bad things and negative things can happen. And this was one of those situations. So he's taking pictures with fans in the street. Adrien Broner, he's just accessible. He's too accessible. I'm guessing that sometimes he's accessible like this because he wants to improve his relations with the public. So he's taking pictures with the fans, and then the next thing you know, he's storming off. His girlfriend is trying to stop him. She's not successful. Before I go any further, sometimes we got to understand that just because a man loves you, he can be so angry that he cannot hear you. Like, that's crazy. Like, for some strange reason, I've heard females say I can't be with him because he doesn't love me enough to calm down. One thing has nothing to do with the other. You understand? One thing has nothing at all to do with the other. Sometimes things can happen where you just don't hear people. And this is one of those cases where something happened and he just couldn't hear her. And this is why you travel with security. You travel with an entourage. So whenever I hear how idiots like Phil Jackson get on LeBron James for traveling with an entourage, I think about situations like this. When a gentleman didn't travel with an entourage, when a celebrity didn't travel with an entourage, and because they didn't have an entourage with them, they were unable to insulate themselves from incident. So he goes looking for the guy, Adrien Broner. His wife is trying to stop him from finding the guy, trying to calm him down. She's unsuccessful. He's pushing her off of him. Not trying to hurt him. Not trying to hurt her. So, I'm assuming that there's going to be some kind of feminist saying that he also attacked her or some kind of crazy, irrational stuff like that. But he wasn't attacking her. He was just pushing her, trying to keep her, from preventing him from getting to where he was going. Then he runs into the guy. And when I tell you, it sounded like somebody hit a piece of wood with a sledgehammer. It was loud. Link is in the description, by the way. Link is in the description. It was loud. The guy, I'm just assuming that something broke in the guy's face. See, this is the misconception that a lot of people get, especially when they talk about, everybody thinks, well, not everybody, but lots of times people think the bigger your muscles are, the harder you hit, whatever the case might be. But knowing how to throw the punch and knowing how to land your punch is just different. Like, you can be a big, strong guy, not know how to throw a punch. The simple fact of not knowing how to throw a punch, it makes it so that you can't really get all of your force and momentum behind it, and you can't hit as hard. Not knowing how to land a punch, it makes it so your punches aren't as sharp. Now, when you deal with a professional boxer, he knows how to land a punch and he knows how to throw a punch. So a regular guy on the street, size don't matter. Size matter when you are at the professional level because it's a skill thing. Everybody has a certain amount of skill. But when you just on the street and you run into these professional boxers that's like 140, 150 and you like 200, you do not have the advantage. You can go home, lift all the weights you want, do all the pull-ups you want, do all the chin-ups, the same thing. Do all the sit-ups, whatever you want. If you do not know, if you run into a freaking professional boxer in the middle of the street, that dude, if you outweigh that dude by like 20, 30 pounds, it won't matter. You are going to get washed. Period. One, professional boxers know how to take punches. The average everyday dude don't know how to take punches. Until you have been in a fight, I'm not talking about a street fight where after 2-3 hits, it's over. I'm talking about in the ring where you might get hit 15, 20 times in a round. Then you understand the difference between somebody that knows how to fight and somebody that's fighting. There's a difference. So, he hits the guy falls out, something had the hat broke, and then he walks off. And, it's a shame that this happened to him, but look, Adrien Broner is just destroying his career one bad decision at a time. He needs help. And it might be just, over for him. I mean, when you're a boxer, your hands are registered weapons, like lethal weapons. You understand? If you run into a regular, average, everyday BS, I'm not even talking about the top of the line boxers. I'm talking about regular, average, everyday BS boxer that done lost 100 matches. You run into him in the middle of the street and you get into problems with him and you just a regular, average, everyday citizen, you're going to get washed. That's just the way it is. His reflexes and instincts alone is going to put him on such a level that there's nothing that you could do. Just reflexes and instincts. You go get a boxer who hasn't fought in 20 years, and you put him against an average everyday citizen, he's going to kill that guy. Because his reflexes and his instincts. So, Adrien Broner, he got some problems going on for him right now. And I don't know what to say about it. He hit a citizen. He needs to be held accountable for that. I don't know what the man did. But for all of y'all that's never actually gotten hit by a boxer, or just got hit by a fighter before, you just only got hit by dudes in the street that gotta wind up, like throw punches all the way from Texas in order to have power behind it. It's just different, man. Anyway, I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Like, do y'all think Adrien Broner could come back from this? I don't think he can. I mean, just because of the legal ramifications, this might be a felony. This really might be a felony. And then the dude's going to sue him to Timbuktu. It's going to be, oh, man. Anyway, leave your comments down below. I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. I love y'all. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.